So one of the most requested tutorials I have gotten over the past few weeks is a 5-ish minute face, perfect for busy moms, busy women, anybody who really wants to just pull themselves together without taking a lot of time. I am a pro at this. I have 4 boys, 8 and under, and a puppy. So our house is crazy all the live long day, which means that I need to be able to get myself together quickly and out the door and still feel like my best self. So I'm gonna dive right in and I'm gonna show you exactly how to go from this to this. Please keep watching. So we're going to start with primer. Now, we're also gonna pull my hair back because otherwise it's gonna be in my way. Primer works as the base for any foundation you're using, whether you're using a liquid or a powder or a cream. The primer is going to fill in those fine lines, those pores, and it's going to give your makeup something to adhere to rather than just your skin. So it's not sliding around as much. Plus it feels really good. Now, having a puppy means I'm not sleeping really well. So it's time to bring in the mommy magic, the Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer. This guy is incredible and it lasts for a year or so because you use so little. I probably even put on too much. So I'm gonna grab my powder concealer brush. Many of you know I call it my kitten brush because it's soft like kittens. And I'm gonna use the tiny end to put concealer wherever I really need it. For me, that's the under eye and a couple of spots I have. I recently started a new skincare, and while my skin adjusts, I've got a little bit of acne going on. Make sure you take a damp blending sponge and use that to press it in. That's going to smooth out your concealer. It's going to help prevent creasing, and it just gives a really beautiful, flawless finish. I'm gonna go ahead and set it with my Behold setting powder just to prevent any creasing under the eye. Plus, it's kind of magic and it just brightens things up under there. I call it like my real life Instagram filter. And just to set those spots as well. And once that's all dusted on, I just take my sponge one more time and press it all in. Now, it might look like a lot of work, but truly, once you get the hang of it, this is so fast and you can do it with kids at your feet, so bonus. So for foundation today, I'm going to use my Touch Pressed Powder. I love it because it can go light to full coverage depending on how you use it. You can get them alone, or I like to get them in a 2-pack because I use the same product in a darker color for my contour and to warm up my skin. So I'm gonna use both today. I'm gonna go right back in with that powder concealer brush and using the big powder side, I'm just gonna swirl it in and buff it on. And what's really nice about this pressed powder is it's super creamy, velvety, soft, not cakey, and it just brings down any redness, any imperfections, and it feels light as air. You don't feel like you're wearing makeup. Make sure you blend it down your neck. Blend it. Some areas you might need less. Some areas you might need more. My forehead I use very little because I don't really have any redness to conceal there. My nose and my cheeks, and if I have any acne, I'll use a little bit more. Once I've got that base foundation in, now I'm gonna go in and warm up my skin with the same powder, just in a shade about 3 shades darker than my actual skin tone. I'm gonna use just my fluffy powder puff brush, and I'm gonna go right on my cheekbones. I'm gonna bring in some dimension and some warmth. A little bit on the forehead. Under the chin. See that? Just warmed up the skin. It gave me the illusion of a little more of a contoured face. Then I'm gonna take my little concealer end in a teeny bit, and I'm just going to very softly contour the nose. This is not anything crazy. I'm not looking for anything precise. Just a little bit of dimension. Now you can totally stop here. You can be done. I like to take it a step forward and use a blush to brighten the skin up even a little bit more. This is called Spirited. It is my fave. I'll just use my powder puff brush because that's what I have. Your tools can absolutely be multi-purpose. They can do multiple things for you. Pretty. Okay, now your face is done, but I want you to set it. Setting spray is going to lock and load your makeup, and especially with powder products, what it's going to do is take down that powdery look. So it makes your skin glow and it makes it look like skin, not like makeup. So if you've ever struggled with your powders looking too powdery on your skin, grab the setting spray, spray it all over your face, and then press it in with your sponge, and you will be amazed at the difference in what your skin looks like. So when it comes to eyes, having something in your arsenal that you can use from day to night is going to be key. So I like this particular quad. You can tell which colors I use the most. But colors like this, very neutrals, a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of matte, they're going to take you from day to night, and you can use them in multiple ways, whether you have 5 minutes or you have 20 minutes. So today, because we're going for a shorter look, we're going to use this color right here. This kind of like pale pinky one called Discreet. And I'm just going to use my deluxe brush, and I'm going to put this all over the lid. Then to add just a little bit of dimension, I'm going to use this pretty purple called Agile and my fluffy brush, my blending brush, which is just like the best brush on the planet because it makes your eye makeup look way better. And I'm just going to really quickly windshield wiper that in the crease. All this is going to do, it's going to give some dimension into the eye. It's going to make it look like I have a little bit of a crease, not just flat, but without being made up. Just really simply pull together. And here's a little trick for you. If you ever feel like you've gotten just a little too high up on the brow bone, you feel like it's getting a little messy, go back to that light pink and just right under the brow bone, clean it up. It's like an eyeshadow magic eraser. See? So you want to bring the eyes home just using Epic Mascara. It lengthens and it curls, and even if you're wearing no eye makeup, even if you had 2 minutes to get out the door, put on your mascara because it makes you look more awake and more refreshed. So depending on how your day is going, how your time is looking, you can either just grab a lip bonbon to have a little bit of hydration, you can grab a lip gloss, or you can do what I'm going to do, and I'm going to line my lips and use a lipstick because the Opulence lipstick is super creamy and hydrating, and it lasts a really long time. So I'm not going to have to recoat it too many times during the day, and I really appreciate that. There you have it. Now, one last little trick that I love to do, especially with this palette. This little baby up here that I use so much, it's called Gentle, and it is the best highlight of all time. It's going to make your skin glow from within, which is what I always want my skin to look like. So I'm just going to pop a little bit on my cheekbones. Look at that. And a little on this cheekbone, a little on the bridge of the nose. Pop that sponge on one more time, and you, my friends, are ready to go. So I hope that these tips helped you. You can mix and match depending on the amount of time you have. If it were me personally, if I truly had 5 minutes, this is what I would do. Skin Perfecting Concealer, pressed powder foundation, a little bit of blush, and Epic Mascara. That's it. I would run out the door and feel pulled together. So thanks for hanging out with me. Feel free, if you ever have any requests, to let me know. I'm happy to do them. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye, friends.